They are receiving the sum of 200 million naira on behalf of the country's professional football league. It was the first of such funding raised via the capital market to support Nigeria's football industry. The fund was the initiative of a licensed investment services company, GTI Group, headed by Abubakar Lawal, a licensed dealer and investment professional. Lawal joins me live now from our Abuja studios to discuss this major curtain-raising development in Nigeria's football history. Congratulations and a good evening to you. A great way to start the new year with 200 million naira funding. Let's start the conversation. Bring me up to speed, sir, on the milestones that the Nigeria Football Fund capital raising achieved back in 2022 to make this 200 million naira possible today.
Thank you very much. If you recall that we launched the Nigeria Football Fund in March, to be very precise, 2022. And this is supposed to serve as an enabler to a major project of having to reposition the Nigeria football economy, as it were. And today was the launch of the phase 2, where we have moved into proper implementation phase of having to acquire assets, and by so doing, we entered into a strategic partnership with the IMC and the NPFL, as it were, to be able to take charge and chart a new tomorrow for the domestic league, the NPFL. And it's on the back of that, we had to we presented a grant of 200 million naira as takeoff grant for the clubs in the Premier League that is going to start on the 8th of January, this coming Sunday, to be very precise. Thank you very much.
How significant is this? Yes, I was just about to ask the question, why this funding is very significant with the Nigeria football, with the league, professional league starting on Sunday?
Remember that this is the first of its kind. We are changing the narrative of our league and our football in general by extension. If you recall that there's been a lot of effort, frantic effort to reposition our football, and by so doing, this is coming up on the back of our 10-year journey, trying to put in knowledge. Remember, we are investment bankers. It's on the back of investment banking, we prefer solutions that combine finance, investment banking, and sporting ecosystem. If you recall that not long ago, about a month or two ago, the federal government put together with the Ministry of Sports the Nigerian sports policy, and which makes football and other sporting activity, which move them away from being seen as a social activity to business. And given that background, it makes it now pure business activity. So don't be surprised. Everything we have been doing is just to ensure that we move in that trajectory. And by repositioning our football and sporting ecosystem on the back of the structure that we have built, and today we signed a very important agreement with the Nigeria IMC, Interim Management Company of Nigeria, that is the driver of our domestic football league.
Why is the capital market that veritable platform for sports, football, industrialization, development in Nigeria? What does the capital market, where you've spent decades of your career as a professional investment banker and a securities trading dealer, why is it very important that the market brings the sports of football together?
Look, this way, look at it. Football and sport is business. What it means is that it's an asset class in itself. That's what we have done. And we have taken it to the market because the market is where you have capital formation taking place. There's a major gap. One of the major gaps we have in that sector is funding. So we needed to put together a template that will guarantee free flow of funding, long-term capital that's going to energize and ensure the support of that ecosystem from where it is today, I don't want to say ground zero, to the picture that we have in no distant future where it will constitute a major component of the GDP.
You said this is the second phase of this capital market, putting funds together, supporting football in Nigeria. So my next question is, what more are you looking to achieve with the football fund that your organization, GTI Capital, had midwifed in the new year 2023? What do we expect?
Yeah, don't forget that TNFF is an enabler. It's a major project, and the project is focused on ensuring that, like I said, the journey is we are going to have a very veritable and very active league in Nigeria, profit-driven. Business opportunities have been created, a fresh asset class, like I said. A lot of capital is going to move into that sector. Professionalism is going to be enhanced. Infrastructure is going to be developed. We're going to have depth. We're going to have depth. We're going to have our professionals properly engaged. All the stakeholders are going to be happy for what we are doing. But in the meantime, we are taking off today, and that's the program the implementation we started today with the launch.
Just a quick one.
What we are looking at in the next couple of
Please go ahead.
In the next couple of years, what you see is that if you look at EPL today, okay, English Premier League, 30 years anniversary. This was started in 1982, and guess what? It was just driven, by 198 million pounds then. Today, the TV rights alone is worth over 10 billion pounds. That shows you the nature of the property that we are talking about. It's one property that does not go down. You have been analyzing the market. What you see in the marketplace, conventional marketplace, is the fluctuations. You don't experience that in the sporting ecosystem when the asset class are put together properly. If you look at the Indian Cricket League, it's the same thing. So why not Nigeria Premier League? Great. If you look at La Liga, it's the same thing. And so what we're trying to do is to put Nigeria back in the right place in the sporting world within the global community.
Thank you so much. Abubakar Lawal, Group Managing Director and CEO at GTI Group. Thank you very much. We wish you and your team all the best in your quest at the capital market formation for Nigeria's football development. Have a great evening, live out of our Abuja studios. Just to check in quickly with our friends in East Africa, the Nairobi stock market